Hello, I am Dr. Sheryl Randolph, and welcome to the Live Anyway Zone. This is a place where we get to look at this gift called life and make some really good decisions about how to move forward, because there's so much in life for us, and if you're like me, we want it all. So welcome. If you're returning, I'm glad you're here, and if you're joining me for the first time, thank you. Please, if you have not subscribed, because we want to make sure that you have everything that this channel has to offer. Well, today we're talking about recreate your life. That's right. Let's look at doing something different. You know, if you're like me, sometimes you get in a place to where you feel kind of stuck or you feel a little unsettled. I have decided or determined that that's usually a time when I need to make some changes. It's usually a time when I'm saying, what else can I do? And that's what I want to encourage you to do to recreate your life. If you're thinking about maybe a new job, or thinking about making a move, or looking at multiple things in your life that you want to change, why not do it? Now is a good time to make some adjustments, if you will, and recreate your life. When you look at the definition of recreate, it means to restore, it means to refresh, and that could be mentally, physically, emotionally, several areas in your life that just need a little bit of a lift. Now, in order to do that, one of the first things you really need to do is visualize your future. See yourself in a different place. And in order to do that, you have to do an inventory. What is it that I already have? What is it that I need? And what is it that I need to let go of? You know, I'll take this set, for example. I hope you like it. I was so excited when we put this together, and a big shout out to Jett, who helped me to recreate my space. It wasn't that I didn't have space, I just needed something different. And so I had to take an inventory, had to evaluate and say, okay, what is it that we already have? Okay, what is it that I need to get rid of in this space, and what do I need to add to it? It's the same way with our lives. When you take that inventory and you say, what are the things that make me happy? What are the things that make me sad? What are the things that I feel guilty about? What are the things that I'm pretty good with? What are some people that may need to be dismissed? Who are some people that maybe need to be added to my life? What are some skills that I need to enhance? What are some things, again, that I'm pretty good at? See, that's that inventory. And sometimes inventory is hard because it's not things you make up. It's things that are actually present. It causes you to look at the good, the bad, the ugly. But all of that is necessary in order for you to bring about the changes that you want. You know, the fun thing was when we were recreating this space is to say, what is it that you want it to look like? What do you want it to say? What energy do you want it to have? Same way with your life. What do you want your life to say? What do you want people to see when they see you? Do they see a happy person? Do they see someone energetic? Do they see a strategic individual? Do they see a dreamer? Do they see someone that has goals? What do you want them to see? And the good thing about it, if those things are not present and they are not as visible as you would like them to do, then recreate your life. In doing so, you have to live intentional. You know that's my word, right? You have to be intentional. See, change doesn't just happen. I could have wished all day that I wanted this space to be different, but wishing for it to change did not bring that about. You know what? I had to make some efforts. I had to buy some things. I had to get rid of some things. And I know you can only see part of it, but it really is a really nice space. Why? Because I said, here's what I want. Here's the energy I wanted to have. Here's how I want to feel when I come in the space. Here's what I want it to represent. That's the same way with your life. And you know what? When we think about recreating, we have to be careful, because sometimes we will get so comfortable acting like we're powerless. Well, now that's impossible, because we were created in the image of God. So there's a creative being on the inside of us. And to render yourself powerless, oh my goodness, is you're robbing yourself. You have what you need on the inside to bring about the changes and recreation that you want in your life. Now, will it take work? You know, I say that just about every time. Absolutely it will, because there's some things, some people, some thinking that you will have to change in order to recreate your life. But it's worth it because so much is ahead of you that you haven't even tapped into yet. You know, you may look at, I've never tried this certain thing, and you want to try it. Well, make it a part of your life. There is nothing that says that you have to continue to do the same things over and over. You have the privilege, you have the luxury, you have the right to introduce yourself to some new things and introduce some new things to your life. It's all a part of making the effort. So how do you get there? We said that you have to visualize your future. The next thing I want you to do is visualize the ideal life. If you could have your life the way you wanted it to be, what would it be? Because you know, one of the challenges, sometimes we want different, but we don't know what we want. And if somebody is to help you get there, or if you are to secure the things that you need, you have to know what you want. So can I ask you that question? What do you want? Where do you want to be? What do you want your life to look like? Who are the people you want to be a part of your life? What skill sets do you want to celebrate and utilize to get the life that you want? So let me encourage you, get your iPad out or get your pen and paper if that's still your method, and start writing things down. Start jotting down the ideas you have, the visions you have, the people that you see and that you're gleaned from. Start writing down things that would be an active part of your recreation. You know, can I go back to the room? I had to decide what do I want on the walls? Do I want color? Do I want it to be plain? Do I want a desk? Do I want a table? What do I want? What is it that I want my space to say? And that's the same way with your life. I hope I'm whetting your appetite to say stuck does not have to be. Same old does not have to be. And anything that's still left in you that tells you that you cannot, remember what we said in the last episode, that's a lie. Get rid of anything that tells you that you are not capable, that you are not able, that you are not gifted enough, and you are not talented enough, because you are. But it takes courage. You know, change can be hard, but change is necessary, and change can be so good. You know, when I would come to this space before, I liked it, but now I love it. Could it be that there are things waiting on you that you can say, I love it. I love this new job. I love the new way that I go about certain things. I love my new style of dress. I love my new hairstyle. I love the new group of friends that I have. See, the phrase, I love this, is waiting on you. But how do you get there? You get there by saying, it's time to recreate my life. And can I back up and say that again? Because what we struggle with is timing. Bible says to everything there's a time and there's a season. If you know that something needs to be different, let's do it. Don't hesitate. Don't put it off for tomorrow. Start making the small changes today. Get that pencil, get that notepad, get your phone, get your iPad, and start just making a list. Lists are powerful because it helps bring your attention back to what you said you're wanting to do. And it helps hold you accountable to say, I wrote this out when I was thinking about what I wanted my life to be. I don't want it to just be wasted time that I put into that. You make it happen. Every plan needs an action step. So when you're ready to recreate, say, here's what I need. Here's what's available. Here is what I have. And here is what I need to bring into my environment. And you will be so happy with yourself that you put something in place that would benefit you. And you'll look back at your life and you'll look at other things and you can celebrate and say, you know what? I didn't stay stuck. I didn't stay in a place that I was unsettled in. I chose to live anyway.